Hey guys, so we're coming to you with a little bit of bad news. So the other day we were camping on Monday or Sunday, we were camping by a presa, really beautiful spot. And when we were leaving the next day, uh, some men pulled up in stolen vehicles, heavily armed and with bulletproof vests, and they took everything we own. We got out of the vehicles and they out of the vehicle and they took our phones and everything, and then they drove off with the van, and literally everything that we own in the whole world is in that van, including our entire Etsy shop, our computer with all of our photos from all of our trips. Um, um, just after they pulled away in their stolen vehicles and with ours, 30 seconds later, two large police trucks drove up in hot pursuit. They stopped very quickly. We told them our story, and one person who was with them drove us safely back into the nearest town in his vehicle, his personal vehicle, and the two police trucks drove off in pursuit of the men who robbed us and the other two vehicles. It's been a really crazy, hectic week for us trying to figure out how we get our passports and our lives back. And it's really tough. It's especially tough because just hours after that happened, while we were waiting in the town, we discovered that four of the police officers who were in pursuit of these people were injured, and one was unfortunately killed. We feel very fortunate that we are still alive, but we are of course devastated.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to picture. We were literally left on the side of a dirt road. I was wearing sandals, and I had a pair of shorts on. Thank God I had my wallet on me because I took all the money out of it to hand it over to them. And so I was luckily still had my, driver's license and a credit card and stuff. But, and they drove away with our lives. But anyway, we didn't want the story to be about that. We are obviously devastated, but several families in the town of Cuauhtemoc, one family now doesn't have a father. And several others, obviously were hurt. We're not exactly sure what happened to the other ones, but they have had a funeral for the one policeman that was killed. So what we were thinking of doing was setting up some kind of fundraising thing for that family. He had 6 children. And his wife is obviously devastated. So we've never done anything like this, and we don't have any experience doing anything like this. So if anybody does have any tips or anything, let us know. We basically just been thinking about that family now. So we just want to help them as much as we can.
Yeah. It's really sad. It's really unfortunate.
Like these police officers in the best of times when they're still alive, they get paid, we heard, about 15,000 pesos a month, which is, maybe $1,300 Canadian a month. And then when they die, I think they get some kind of a pension, but it's not all that significant. And he's got 6 kids, so
yeah. And just to put things into perspective, So these police officers are making $12,000 to $15,000 a year, and they go out there and they put their lives on the line. And it's really difficult. The people that they're out there trying to protect people against are extremely dangerous, and so we just really want to try and give back any way we can. We feel super grateful that even despite what happened to us, there were police officers there right away, and they were able to get us to safety. And so for us, we feel like it's the least we can do to try and do something good for the community and the police officers who risk their lives to recuperate those stolen vehicles, including ours.
And we were thinking of maybe setting one up for our, hopefully replace our van and fund as well, but that seems
petty
and selfish at this point. But we know it's, life stuff for everybody.
Just on a separate note, and really quick, we don't want to drag this out too long, but I would like to say that from the moment we were picked up on the side of the road till right now, we have been treated so well. The Mexican government, the state government here in Zacatecas, have been incredible. They've put us up in a hotel room, and they said we can stay as long as we need while we wait to get our passports and get our lives back in order. They're, paying for our food, and we've been escorted around to places that we need. They bought me a hairbrush, just little things, honestly, little things, and everyone has been so incredible. So we just really would like to thank, our hearts are still here in Mexico. We know the people here are amazing, and we love Mexico, and it's a terrible situation, but really the people here are so beautiful, and we're just really grateful to have been treated so well after such a terrible and very scary incident.
So we're gonna look into setting, I don't know what the GoFundMe or whatever they are, for that officer, and for ourselves as well. But
if anyone has any recommendations,
we seem to have meetings with police and immigration and victim services every day, and we're kind of being shuffled around the city and trying to. I just bought a new phone yesterday, so it's been kind of crazy here for the last several days. If anybody has any ideas or suggestions or anything, obviously please let us know. And when that does get set up, we'll let if anybody wants to help.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.